Attention passionate Cleveland Browns fans, latest news. Something big is happening in the AFC North, and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on the Cleveland Browns' path to another title run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before we start, if you're a true Cleveland Browns fan, subscribe to the channel to fuel this passion even more. Show that you're part of this family too. Let's help each other reach 2,000 subscribers. Share this with your friends and other Browns fans. Now let's get to the news, because the atmosphere in Berea is far from calm. After the 23-9 loss to the Pittsburgh Steelers, a comment from Myles Garrett set off major alarms inside and outside the locker room. And it wasn't just another frustrated statement after a bad game. It was a real outburst from a leader who seems to be reaching his breaking point. Garrett was direct. It's frustrating to lose the same way every time. It's frustrating. Simple words, but they hit hard. And what's most curious is that this comment landed like a bomb among fans, who quickly responded, and not with the full support many expected. On social media, several fans were harsh. They said Garrett can't complain about being stuck in a cycle of frustration if he's the one who chose to stay in it. After all, he signed a massive 4-year, $160 million extension to remain in Cleveland, knowing full well that the offense has been failing for years. And that's where the most interesting part of this story begins. Is Myles Garrett really just venting as a competitor tired of seeing his effort wasted? Or are we witnessing the beginning of a real strain between the team's biggest offensive star and the franchise he's carried for years? The truth, Browns fans, is that this kind of statement rarely comes out of nowhere. Garrett has always been a composed player, a measured leader. If he's reached the point of publicly expressing this frustration, it's a sign that things inside the locker room are weighing heavily, maybe more than the front office wants to admit. And when we look at the context, it all makes sense. The Browns' offense has been a roller coaster. Quarterbacks switching roles, predictable play calling, a shaky offensive line, and a unit that seems to stall every time the team needs a spark. Meanwhile, the defense, led by Garrett, carries the load, holds games together, forces turnovers, and keeps the score close. But even the most disciplined warrior gets tired of fighting alone. Some insiders close to the locker room claim this frustration didn't just appear now. For weeks, Garrett has reportedly shown irritation with the offense's lack of progress, and what he considers a waste of defensive talent. Sources connected to the team say the mood became even tenser after the loss to Pittsburgh, a game where the defense once again held up, but the lack of points proved costly. Now, there's a question hanging in the air. Was this just a momentary outburst, or the first sign of a deeper crack between Myles Garrett and the Cleveland Browns? Some of the more pessimistic fans are already speculating that if the team keeps going at this pace, Garrett might start reconsidering his future with the franchise. Others believe he's simply trying to put pressure on the organization, maybe to force immediate changes in the coaching staff or offensive approach. And honestly, after so many seasons of unfulfilled promises, who can blame him for losing patience? But there's one point fans can't ignore. Garrett chose to stay. He believed in this project. He trusted Kevin Stefanski and Andrew Berry to build a competitive team capable of fighting for championships. And now, watching the same script repeat itself. Predictable losses, a stagnant offense, and collective frustration. It's only natural that he feels the weight of having bet his prime years on this jersey. What comes next is a true test of leadership. Garrett can choose one of two paths. Turn that frustration into fuel and unite the team. Or let the irritation spread, corroding the locker room from within. And fans know it well. In Cleveland, the line between hope and collapse is always razor thin. The season is still alive, but the mood is full of doubt. If the offense doesn't wake up, if the team keeps losing the same way every time, as he said, patience may run out, and the Browns could find themselves facing an even bigger crisis. So here's the question. Browns fans, were Garrett's words a warning, or a sign of something much more serious? Because when the leader starts talking about frustration, it's a sign that something deep inside the team's soul is cracking. And in Cleveland, where every season begins with faith and ends with scars, that's never a good sign.